Does it work? Ciao! My name is Eva and I am your local expert of Rome and Italy. In this web channel, we will try and tell you tips, give you guidelines on what to do and what to see in Italy and Rome. So let's start. Welcome to Off Channel, only for foreigners. Sigla! Welcome, travelers. Today we will talk about the Vatican Museums and we will start trying to understand how to start. So the Vatican Museums are in a different country. You're not in Italy anymore, but you are in the Vatican State. It's an independent country since 1929. So first of all, no need of passports, but remember that you will need to scan your belongings as you do when you travel in the airport. Remember not to take with you any guns, bombs, any knives, nothing dangerous. You don't need to cut the paintings. You don't need to destroy the statues. So no need for those. Then what else? How to get the tickets. Get them online from the website of the Vatican. You will recognize it because instead of having .com, .it, whatever, it's .va, Vatican. Another tip. This is what identifies a local guide of Rome. It says, Guida turistica. Do not trust guides that do not have this pass. Not only for the Vatican Museums, but for anything. How to get there? You can get there by cab. Remember that they are white and they have a sign that says taxi. And try and make sure that you're not taking a tour around town before getting to the Vatican Museums. By metro, line A, stop Ottaviano or Cipro. By bus, any bus that tells you the stop Ottaviano, San Pietro, Piazza Risorgimento. If you're coming from a bed and breakfast, from a hotel, probably you can ask tips and informations regarding how to get there to the people taking care of your room or in the hotel. The Vatican Museums are open from 9 until 4. If you want to enter earlier, you need to go to an agency which has tickets for the early morning Vatican. If you want to go on Wednesdays, remember that St. Peter's Basilica opens at about 2 o'clock p.m. So make sure you are in the Vatican Museums and you can go from the Sistine Chapel directly to the Basilica of St. Peter's, but you have to make sure that the Basilica is open. Other tips, once you are in front of the entrance to the Vatican Museums, you will see that there are a lot of places where you can get something to drink. Just know that anywhere in Rome, if you sit down, there is a different price than if you stand up. So a coffee can range from €1 to 7 if you sit down. Rules on umbrellas, backpacks, what to wear. Umbrellas, do not take the long ones with you because you will have to leave them in the cloakroom, and then once you finish with the tour at the Basilica of St. Peter's, you will need to go all the way back to the entrance, which takes half an hour. Then, what to wear? Something that covers your shoulders and at least down to your knees, because remember that the Sistine Chapel and the Basilica of St. Peter's are sacred places. You cannot enter with a bikini on. You need to be covered and respectful, and remember to take your hat off once you enter the Basilica or the Sistine Chapel. Remember to wear comfortable shoes. High heels are not ideal for a 3-4 hours walk. And especially because Rome is paved with San Pietrini. And it's a no. Ooh, and remember that your backpacks must be very small. It's better not to have them. They do allow purses, but not backpacks. You may bump into someone because remember, the Vatican Museums are really crowded. And strollers is also really important. If you have children, Remember that in the Basilica of St. Peter's, you cannot enter with a stroller. You will have to leave it downstairs and then go back and pick it up. Wheelchairs. If you have your own wheelchair, there is a different path for wheelchairs. So remember that it's a completely different tour, especially if you book a tour. Either you make sure that you are alone, so you book a private, or if you're in a group, just ask what kind of path you're going to do, because with a wheelchair, if you can't walk at all, remember that it's a completely different path from the one that you do simply walking. If you need a wheelchair from the Vatican Museums, remember that it needs to be handed back after the Sistine Chapel. You cannot enter the Basilica of St. Peter's with a wheelchair from the Vatican Museums.